Hey there, crafty friends. Happy Wednesday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and it's time for What Did You Get In Today? So today we had a huge order that Linda was working on today. Huge as in 96 items in that order, all brand new. So every single one had to be entered into the computer, and that is our Olo order. Now, I am not going to go through 96 colors of markers, but I am definitely going to show you the fun Olos that we got in. Then I've also got a little restock order here for you from the warehouse. I've got some sale items as well too, and then I've got some super fun Valentine's Day stamps and dies that that we got in from Pink and Maine that I forgot to show you guys. We put them, they were on the shelf, but we got them in not too long ago, and they are stinking cute for Valentine's. They're not this year's release, but stamps don't go out of style. And these are really, really cute ones. And I think what you're going to find with these is they're not very lovey-dovey. There are some lovey-dovey ones, but if you want to do fun ones for friends or anything like that, hopefully these will be good for that. Oh, we got some people popping on. Hello, everybody. Paula's here. Robin's here. Starla's here. Hello, hello, friends. All right, I'm going to flip the camera around. We're going to get started because we got cookie class back here tonight. If you've not been to one of our cookie classes, they are so fun. I will be posting the teaser of our next cookie class. It's going to be Valentine's Day themed. Really, really fun. And that will be in February. I think February 12th. Yes, 12th. So I will be posting a little teaser of that later tonight. So very, very fun. All right, I'm going to flip the camera around. But that also means I need to be out of their way. So that's why I'm saying it's not a huge live, because I need to get out of their way. You can see that she's setting up all the little fun boxes right now. So, Olo. Whew. This is my homework tonight. While they are making cookies, I'm going to be assembling fixtures. That's what I'm doing tonight. Amongst other things, I will be here until about 8:30 whenever class is over. And I think I probably brought myself enough work to work on until like midnight. So look at all these great Olo colors. So let's talk a little bit about Olo colors, or about Olo in general. So Olo is a solvent-based, alcohol-based marker. So this is one that whenever you see those beautiful stamped images that are colored in, they are using alcohol-based markers. Now, what's kind of different with an Olo, they do a half marker. So you buy them in pairs. That's what makes alcohol markers really nice and special. They have friends that you blend with, and that's how you get your shadowing, shading, highlights. So you buy friends. So this is Y0, 0.4. So then you would want to blend with him. You want to keep your family the same. That's your letters. So I want to do another YO to go with this guy. And I want to stay in the zeros. The zeros is how much gray is in it. And then that last is how light or dark it is, how intense it is. So that last, the point number, 0.1, 0.4, you can see the 0.1 here is very light. 0.4 is a little bit darker. If we got to, oh, here we go. Is that an OR? YO? Let's see. Yes, perfect. Now, these are just new colors. So a lot of these already have friends in the line. But now, do you see how all these are YOs? They look beautiful together. And they're all zeros, so the same amount of gray that is put into them. But we've got a 1, a 4, and a 6. And see how it gets a little bit darker as it goes up. This is a blending family. All right, so whenever you buy these, you get your friends. We give you a little connector. They screw together, and now it makes one marker. So they really are a full-size marker. So what this also means is you're paying less because you're not wasting as much. You don't have two tips you aren't going to use. If you are familiar with Copics, Copics has a brush tip and a chisel tip. I don't think I have ever really used my chisel tip at all. Hey, Linda, would you mind? I didn't grab my battery. Will you grab my little purple thing right there in the plug? Plugged in right there by you, right in front of you, in the wall. Yep. I don't want my battery to go low while I'm on and I totally forgot. So you're going to spend, these are $4.10. Normal Copics are anywhere from, I need the cord that was with it. Yep. Copics are $5.50 to $7 something, depending which shape and size you get. So these really are cheaper in the long run, which is nice. Yep, I just answered you, Carmen. Awesome. It's like great minds, right? So they are $4.10 per half. So altogether, you're getting 2 markers for $8.20, which is way cheaper than Copics any day of the week. Now, these all have a brush tip to them. There's the brush tip. I have been a Copic user for years. I have Olos and Copics. I don't know how to say this. So I think whatever you get used to using, that's kind of where your first love is. As I'm buying new colors, I am buying Olo colors for a couple different reasons. I have not had trouble with my Copics here in the store because we've been testing them whenever they come in, but Copic has changed their lid. And so a lot of people are finding that their markers are drying out where they used to not do that. They've changed their lids. And part of them, there's a crack in some of them. So there's been trouble with some people's nibs. I haven't had any trouble with mine here, but other people are saying that. So other stores are saying that. So I have been putting more of my money into my Olo markers. Now, since I started out as a Copic girl, the difference between my Copics and my Olos, in this Olo right here, this Olo is all full of just dye. This is your liquid. This is your colored alcohol in here. It has no piece of foam. So that means whenever your marker is empty, it truly is empty. So much of the colors that stays in your Copic never comes out because there's a piece of felt in here, and that you're never going to be able to drain all the color out of that felt. That's part of the reason why whenever you refill, you may feel over time you have to refill them more often. With these, I can get refills. Most people just buy another half. And honestly, I haven't had anybody need another half yet on any other Olos that they've even asked about refills. So since this is all liquid in here, I do find that my Olos are just a little bit juicier than what my Copics are. And for me, that it has not been a huge change or any kind of hindrance. It's just I have to remember that when I get my Olos out, they have a little bit more color, a little more oomph to them than what my Copics do. So I hope that makes sense. So that's kind of my big, oh no, dropped my phone there, sorry. So that's kind of the big difference between them. So in here, I don't know why it's not focusing now. There we go. So in here, you've got liquid, not felt. So I do think that makes the tips just a little bit juicier. So just a little heads up there. All right. So 96 new colors of Olos. We will have a whole nother display, hopefully put up tomorrow to where I can take pictures. If not, we'll have a mess in the front of the store that I can also take pictures of. How about that? So Olos now in stock. Yesterday when I did Pink and Main, I totally forgot to show you guys some new, I'm going to tilt this real quick because hopefully, oh, no. Do you know of a good color chart? I have Copics, but have tried the Olos this weekend, and I love them. You know, I bet that they have an updated chart now. Carmen, I have a chart kind of for the original set here at the store that we sell, but it doesn't have all the colors on them. But you can go onto their site and download it. If you download it and you print it out on your inkjet printer, just be very careful when you go to color in the area. Don't let your marker hit the black because your inkjet will want to bleed. If you do it on a laser printer, you should be fine. All right, so moving on. Pink and Main, forgot to show you guys some new glitter we got in. So this is just glitter, not flock, not embossing powder. So this is called Superfine Holly. Again, looking for colors to fill in for Valentine's Day coming up. Then we also did more of our sparkling Santa's hat. That's the flock and glitter. And we've also got sparkling fuzzy mittens. Again, this is flock. Oh, gosh, I almost said a bad word. I didn't though. Almost. Flock and glitter. Thank goodness I have some twang. That's what helps me. It's kind of a magenta color, and that's the same thing. So forgot to show you those yesterday. Then here are some great classic Pink and Main that we've got back in. This one is called Spring Mice, or it says Mice Spring. So these are adorable. Oh, don't know if you all know. You can tell Pink and Main embossing powder because it has white lids. Flock glitter have black lids. Ooh, so I do have some embossing powder, but it's in a totally different section. So I would probably notice it if they were all together. So this one here, you get this super cute wheelbarrow. You get this little guy carrying the eggs. Here's a little bunny in a basket. And then here's a cute little bunny with a watering can. So this one is called Mice Spring. Mice Spring does have dies. Now, this is not a new one. So if you are a Lawn Fawn fan, check your stash. It might be in there. Here's a sample with this one. Super cute. Another one that I pulled out of the Pink and Main section to show you guys. This one is called Food Pairs. And this was one of those ones I was talking about. It's not lovey-dovey. We go together like chips and salsa, pizza and soda pop, pretzels and mustard, popcorn and salt. This one here, we go together like, what is this one? What is that? Okay, so we did chips, we did salsa, pizza, soda pop, pretzels, bread and butter. That's bread and butter. I'm like, what is it? That's a pickle, but what goes with pickles? I said Lawn Fawn, did I really? Pink and Main, sorry, Libby. You guys are like two of my favorites, so that is why. I always tell you guys, Lawn Fawn and Pink and Main are my two bigger ones, and I do have some, in my defense, I've got Lawn Fawn right here to put away. So as I'm looking down the table, sometimes you say what you read. I have to be really careful about that. But I will say what I, am reading at the time as I'm looking down the table. So sorry about that. So Pink and Main, Mice Spring. Pink and Main, Food Pairs. Pink and Main, Stole My Heart. So here's a cute little sample with Stole My Heart. Again, Stole My Heart. Yes, thank you, everybody. Bread and butter. I know. Again, I'm looking at him and I don't know why I'm just seeing, I was seeing pickle on there. But yeah, he's obviously a little French loaf. Look at his little beret on there. Super cute. So Stole My Heart. Really, really cute little raccoons here. Now, I think some of these definitely can be used for things other than Valentine's Day. You Stole My Heart. That was sneaky. That stinks, but I'm here for you. Oh, for the little trash can. That's cute. I love you. And then they do have a die that matches. And again, here's a sample. This is vintage Pink and Main, classic Pink and Main, however you want to say it. So please check your stash to make sure you don't have this one, but what a fun little set. And then what the great little foiling here on this one. That one's fun too. And then this next one is a really, really fun set. So this is called Love Letters. Now, Love Letters has a stamp, die, and foil that goes with it. How cute is this foil? And you can, since we were just talking Olos, you can color these foils once you have foiled them. You wouldn't have to, but you definitely, it's going to be super, super cute coming in, adding a little bit of color on these. So again, this one's called Love Letters. Love Letters has the stamp, die, and foil sheets. And there are the foils right there. Oh, speaking of foils, did I grab those and put them on the table? Did they get put back? Oh, they got put back out. Hold on. Yesterday, I was showing you guys some sales stuff, and we missed a couple things. So they accidentally got put back out on the shelf because we were frantically putting things away for the cookie class tonight off the tables to get them cleared. But I want to show you a few of these. So I do have these items here. These are in our 20% off section. These are all Easter themed. These are insides from Tailored Expressions. Some are faiths, Some are just Easter. But with these, you can actually foil these as well too. So the print that Taylor Expressions uses is toner-based print. So all of her little sentiments like this, you can actually foil those as well. So this one here is called Faith-Filled Easter. It's a horizontal orientation. Here's all the different sentiments that you've got in there. $5.29 is the regular price. You're going to get 20% off of that. Rejoice in the risen Lord and the blessings of this day. If you don't have foil, no worries. You can just cut these and glue them to the insides of your card. They are already A2 size. Do you have extra? Yeah. Okay, because I think I have a little bit of a roll maybe left that you've left behind. So just in case you need to do a pretty strip. Let's see, he is not here. He has risen. Happy Easter. So there's that one, Easter, the Faith-Filled Easter, 20% off. And then the other one, same set, but we have 2 vertical, 1 horizontal. 2 vertical, 1 horizontal. And this one's called Happy Easter. Again, you can foil these. So think how fun these are going to be foiled on the inside in like a pink color, a purple color, anything like that. Happy Easter, sweet friend. You're such a good egg. Nobody loves you like I do. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to one of my favorite peeps. And hopping by to wish you happy Easter. Again, these were $5.29 regular price. They are in our 20% off section. So I pulled everything that I could out of there, hopefully, that is been Valentine's Day or Easter themed for you guys. Here were 2 stamps that I missed yesterday. This is called So Egg-Sided. All kinds of super cute little Easter verbiage here. You crack me up. Easter, you're my favorite chick. You're extra special. Look at all these cute little eggs. The carrots, somebody loves you. Let's see. Easter is on its way. Hippity hoppity. I'm so excited. This was regular price. Oh my gosh, $9.59. And then 20% off of that. This is pretty much free. So that's a good one there. I've got 2 of those. And then here's a little Avery L. This one is so cute. It's called Bunny Tags, but it's got this great bunny in here. It's got sentiments that you can put on the inside if you want. You can turn this bunny into a tag. And it says here, open to see who. Somebody loves you, to and from. Great little bunny, couple little eggs. And the inside of his belly is completely open. So then that way you can put a stamp in there as well. I've only got one of this one. This one is called Bunny Tag. 20% off of $8.29. So there's those. While we're over here, I got a couple other sale items. So as we've been putting new stuff out, we have to put things from Christmas away into a Christmas section that I always overbuy. So these are, get ready, 40% off today. So fast fingers, because once they're gone, they are gone. So 40% off. I've got 1 Holly Jolly Rub-Ons. They were $6.79, so 40% off of that. So Holly Jolly Rub-Ons, 1 available. These are really, really pretty. I can't believe these are actually here, that I have to put these at 40% off. They're from Uniquely Creative. They're beautiful foam stickers. You can see glittered gold. They are called Christmas Wishes. $6.79, 2 of them, 40% off, and then they're gone. Here's some fun ones. This is one of those things, Hannah had fat fingers and she over-ordered. So it's the Stinking Cutest, and this is still relevant right now because these are penguins and they're winter penguins. So it's not even Christmas stuff. We're just overstocked on them. So I'm like, well, we might as well give them to you guys, 40% off. This is called Snowmies Washi. Oh, and also called Bundled Up Penguins, but it's from the Snowmies line. They were $4.29 originally, so 40% off of that. Holly Jolly Rub-Ons for Debbie, those are sold. Thank you. So cute little penguin washi, 40% off. $4.29 was the original price. 40% off of that. We also have just two chipboards that are going to match that adorable little penguin washi. So again, the Chilling with My Snowmies line, this is relevant right now. It's winter. But we don't have a whole lot left of this line, so might as well get rid of these. And then I've got room for other Christmas that needs to find a home in the Christmas section. These were $5.39 original price, 40% off of that. Only 2 Gold words. I see that for Tina. Thank you. Who else? Let's see. Oh, hold on. Hold on, though. Wendy did Christmas wishes. Got that one. And then Amy did Christmas wishes. So, Tina, you were third. So, Tina, yours will be sold out. And I know sometimes you don't see them pop up on your screen. We got to go by how they pop up on mine. So, gold words are gone, friends. Let's see. Christmas wishes, food bundles, stamp and die. So, the food bundles, got those as well. Thank you, Miss Amy. Sharon wants a penguin. Sarah wants 2 penguins. You've got it, Sarah. Thank you. Renata, those gold words sold out. I knew they were going to go quick. Susan wants a penguin washi. Yep, Sarah, same for you. Gold words are sold out. Sorry, my friend. I knew those would go quick. And the thing is, I'm just like, they didn't sell this whole time. But I know 40% off is like really, really good. All right. Tina is getting a chipboard. Perfect. Who else is getting a chipboard? Sarah is. And then chipboard is sold out. Sorry, Starla, that did not. I know you may not see the other ones pop up. We got to go by on mine. So Tina's got chipboard. Sarah's got chipboard. Next one. This is another one that we should have a good chunk on. This one is super sweet. You can't see it. There we go. Winnie the Pooh. I don't know why it's not focusing right. So Winnie the Pooh washi. He is carrying a little present and he has a little Santa hat on. $4.29 was the regular price. These are going to be, again, 40% off. I've got a nice stack of those. I've got 6 of those available. So 6 of those available, 40% off. Penguins, if you're, just kind of catching up penguins, we do have 2 left on the penguin washies. All right, next one, 40% off. I've got 2 of these, and this is called Santa's Village. This one has a lot of pink in it, kind of this tealy blue in it. I'll flip it over so you can see the stickers. Winnie the Pooh washi tape for Debbie. You've got it, Debbie. Regular price was $19.39. We only have 2 of these, 40% off. Moving a Winnie washi over. Thank you, thank you. All right. So that is kind of what I pulled for a little bit of a fun sale for you guys today. Santa's Village. Perfect, Kim. Thank you. So after Kim's comment, we have 1 Santa Village left at 40% off. And then we're going to come around to the other side. So this is the other order that we got checked in today. This is just a fun little restock from our warehouse. We're going to start with some Bella Boulevard stuff. This is the brand new Let's Celebrate line. So what we got in today for Let's Celebrate is we got in some of the doohickey stickers. I love just saying doohickey. We also got in the ephemera words. So things you can see in here: anniversary, birthday, cheers, good times, kiss me at midnight, milestone to remember. I think this is a perfect one for graduation, prom, birthdays, anniversaries. If you've done a gala or anything like, nice charity event, this is going to be great for that. So many uses for this black and gold line. So here's the ephemera words that go with it. Next, we've got the line itself back in. So this is the Let's Celebrate line here. We do have a good crowd tonight. Hopefully it's not a bunch of spam bots. Sometimes, Paula, we get those crazy spam bots. Penguin washi and Winnie washi. You've got it, Miss Jean. So after Jean's comment, we have 1 more penguin washi left. Thank you. So here's our fun Let's Celebrate. I always wonder how people find us too. I used to be able to tag companies. For whatever reason now, it won't let me tag companies. Like I could tag Pink and Main, and then Libby would see Pink and Main was tagged and she would know to jump on. I can't figure out how to tag companies anymore when I go on live, which really frustrates me. So I think some people would find us then, that way. So I don't know how they're finding this now. I'm just glad you guys are here. It's no fun talking to myself. Like last night when none of my comments were showing up. I was just talking to myself on here. All right, this one here is called The Best Day. This is one of those laser cutouts that Bella Boulevard does. If you have, like a electronic die cut machine like a Cricut or a Silhouette, yes, these are things that you can do yourself at home, kind of the same concept. Some of us don't have those, or we have them but we don't get them out of the box. We're intimidated by them, or sometimes we just mess it up and it's not worth the frustration. We just buy them from Bella Boulevard. So we've got So Much Fun, The Best Day, and Smiles. Then you also get these papers behind. You can see that you can use for templates to cut out paper to fit inside of these if you so choose that look. These are really fun. Now think of other things you can do too. So you could also turn these into some little shaker things. Yes, that would be, you've got to then do some pop work. But remember, we did show you guys yesterday some of those really fun, I guess not fun, but those really skinny little foam tape strips. Those would work on here as well. But super, super fun here. So this one is called The Best Day. Oh, Connie says, oh, you two things. Phone was messed up. Do you still have? Yes, we have the little small mystery boxes. No, the 12 by 12 box, Connie. Okay, so 12 by 12 box I tried to give to you, and you told me that you were wanting the little doodle pop, the little ones, not the $65 one, because I did invoice you that one, and we got rid of that one. So I do have 2 of the $20 doodle pop ones. I've got those here for you. Yes, ma'am. But the big 12 by 12, you said you did not want that one. I can send you that message again, but you told me you didn't want that one. You'd already gotten one. So that sadly is gone now, but I do have the 2 pop ones for you, a Doodlebug and a Bella. So, I can send you an invoice, but if your phone is messed up, I know that makes it hard, but I can text it to you and email it to you, or you can call in after the live is over and we can get it that way. Oh, Gina, you feel like I'm calling you. I'm not calling you out on the machines. That's how I am on the machines. That is how I am on the machine. Sometimes it's just harder for me to get them out. It's not worth the trouble. It really isn't. And then, it takes me forever to get it cut. So yes, it's just easier this way sometimes. All right, so that was everything we got back in for Let's Celebrate. Then the other line that Bella Boulevard just did is this cute winter line, and it is called Frost. No, that is not. That was that one's called. This line is called. Here we go. Snowflake Season. So Snowflake Season. Oh, I lied. Hold on. We're going to jump back over. Bella Pops. I pulled the Bella Pops back here since we had so much of a restock on Let's Celebrate. So we've got Bella Pops called Dazzling Flowers. These lines from Bella only had 4 pops each. Here's the cute little cake one. I think it's called Party Cake. All right, next pop. That one is called Pop Fizz Clink, or you could just tell us champagne bottles. And then the other one that I pulled back here, this one's been super popular. It's this great little phone. Glam Cam. So those are the pops that go with that line. And then finally for Snowflake Season. So we've got a lot of restocks in for Snowflake Season 2. We did restock the collection kit itself. So here you can see the great colors in this line. We do have a lot of these open stock as well. Party Cake for you, Carmen. You've got it, my friend. So there is the Snowflake Season. Dazzling Flowers and Party Cake Glam. You've got it. Pop Clink Fizz. All right, I will get those pulled. We also got in more of the beautiful acetate. Let me go over here. I'm going to borrow a cookie box so you can see how pretty these snowflakes are. Oh, so, so pretty. So we got in more of this is called Blizzard, but it's the acetate that matches Snowflake Season. That's restocked. doohickey sticker. So this is their 12 by 12 sticker sheet. That's restocked. The chipboard icons, restocked for snowflake season. That's another good one. Gosh, can you tell we were out of snowflake season? Ephemera words. Ephemera icons. 2 acetates. You've got it, Miss Renata. Thank you. So there's the icons. Here's the epoxy. And last but not least, puffy stickers. So all kinds of fun, great stuff. Now, I know we were talking about doing shakers and things like that. So you don't even have to do a shaker. You could even, like if you were doing one of these, you could put like acetate on the inside of these, have a piece of white behind it, and it's just still going to have that shininess of the acetate, you know, the white paper behind it. That's just going to be enough right there, even without a shaker, to give it some fun oomph and just a little bit of a different look on your page. I think that would be really cool too. So that was everything for snowflake season that we restocked. Next up, we've got some restock on our storage from Mr. Tim Holtz. This is an alcohol ink storage tin. If you don't have alcohol ink, no big deal. This will also fit your re-inkers. So if you are needing storage for your re-inkers, the alcohol ink and the re-inkers, like the re-inkers for your archival, re-inkers for your oxides, they're all the same smaller bottles, just like an alcohol ink. They will fit in here. This also, I am pretty sure, this also fits your stickles as well too. I can verify that one, but I'm pretty sure that's the same size bottle, so it'll fit your stickles as well too. Oh, yes. Sharon says this line may come in handy after this weekend. It might. Oh, Amy, yes, I'm going to check that. I'm going to go with yes. If they do not, I will message you and correct myself, but I am pretty sure. Hey, Linda, do you mind bringing me a bottle of Stickles back here? Stickles. Linda's still here hanging out with me. Since we were running behind today, she has stayed to help me get a little caught up. Love my Linda. I'm going to do a little dance. You want a Stickles tin? You've got it. We are going to check this. You know what? I'm just going to open this up because I know where this is going. I know who this is for, and she is not going to care if I pop this open. Thank you. I know. So Linda's like, look what color I brought. Look what color she brought. Pink, of course. We don't have any other Stickles other than pink. All right, so you can see here. Yeah, those fit in there. They're the same. I'm pretty sure the same size. Let me see. Oh, look. And over here, we've got some inks over here. These are not supposed to be back here. I'm going to take those out. But anyway, I'm going to grab these. Put those in here so you can see they're all the same size. So what do I have in here right now? I have archival ink refills. I have a Stickles, and I have another archival ink refill. And then I have oxide refills. Those are the same type of bottle as your alcohol inks. So they all fit in there, and they fit tight. So look at that. And I'm shaking a lot, okay? Like I always, try to use it and abuse it just like you're going to use it and abuse it at home. I don't try to be like, oh, look, you're not going to fall anywhere. Nope, I am giving it a good shake. Those really fit in there very nicely. So even though it says alcohol ink storage, they shouldn't call it that because it'll fit so much more. So yes, we will get more of these in, friends. We actually, how many we ordered, they didn't even ship them. So I had to do a claim on this order because they didn't ship them all. But yes, so the alcohol ink tins will, of course, do alcohol inks, but they will also do your re-inkers as well. Now, I am really sure that Catherine Pooler's re-inkers are the same size as this too. So if you even have other companies, those are going to fit as long as it's that, little like 0.5 ounce bottle. Those are all kind of the same size. Now, this next one we have here, this one is going to hold like your sprays and things like that. This is a multi-storage tin. And I need to look up everything that Tim talks about that this will hold. So your distress ones, the ones that look like a little eyedropper, those will fit in here. Paints fit in here. Mini sprays fit in here as well. Now, this one also has that same type of little tray in the bottom, but I want you guys to know that all these trays will come out. So if you choose to put like pencils in here or something else in here, these trays they're in there pretty tight, but they're not glued in or anything. So you could take the trays out and they will fit in there as well. Okay. Oh, Amy, this one is actually special request, but we will, like I said, I didn't even get all the ones I wanted for her, but thank you so much, because if you're wanting your order right away, because I think we did, I think we invoiced you, so if you want me to read you your invoice, I am sure my girl Sarah would not mind me snagging hers and getting more in for her. She's pretty good. All you guys are really good. I always say it's not life or death. No one's going to die. Oh, look how good that color looks with that. This one is called Glam Pink. If you're needing the stickles to go with your snowflake season, look how good Glam Pink looks with it. Good job, Linda. Next up, just some restocks. Remember, next month, February, is your adhesive coupon. So I am trying to make sure our adhesive wall does not get low. So just refills. These are refills for our Tombos. Little more Bella restock here. This is the ephemera words for Let's Scrapbook. So these are all crafty sayings. Let's scrapbook, so crafty, retreat, scrapbooking, eat, sleep, scrap, repeat, handmade, queen of creativity, memories, just the girls, love this hobby. And then you've got all these great little guys over here too. Creative friends, snip, 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 so much stuff. I'm a collector, moments and memories. I am creative. I love Bella Boulevard. That's cute in there. Scrappy friends, creative team. So that's our ephemera words for Let's Scrapbook. Bella Pop boxes. So I know I showed these yesterday. All of those were like actually spoken for. And then some. So these 4 are actually to go out on the shelf. Friends, we have not had a Doodle Pop box or a Bella Pop box make it to the shelf yet. They are all in your buckets. You see those, all the little pink buckets, all little pink boxes sticking out. We have not had a single Pop mystery box make it to the shelf yet. So I'm so excited. We actually have, oh, thank you, Sarah. Sarah's right on here too. And she said, oh, sorry, because you got some washi. That's right, Sarah. Thank you. She said she can wait. She's pretty good like that. I know some of you are always like, if you can make a sale and steal it out of my bucket, get the sale. And I appreciate that. Thank you. Restock for us. We have had these in many, many times. They are just stinking cute. Great little flat bee stickers. And they're only $2.39. That's one of the reasons why they do so well. You have one in your bucket. You cannot wait. Perfect. Oh, and Paula says hers is on the way. Hopefully it gets there and the storm doesn't hold it back. We are supposed to get a huge storm here in the Midwest. I don't know if it's going to come down as far as us in southern Indiana, but BJ's really excited. So his birthday is on Groundhog's Day. He's a Groundhog's baby. And so we decided, we went away for the weekend, in between our birthdays for just a joint, birthday weekend celebration. I called it mine and I got to pick all the places that we went. But then we said, this is kind of for you too, because, whenever you do hotel rooms and every meal out to eat, it gets a little expensive. But for his birthday, he wants to go up to the farm and he wants to go ice fishing. Oh, friends, I love the snow. I love to be in the snow for 20 minutes and then I am done, because I'm cold and I want hot cocoa. That's my favorite part. You go outside, you get cold, you come in, you have a snack and you have hot cocoa. He wants to go ice fishing. And so he's hoping it is like deathly cold around here. So our lake freezes over and we can go ice fishing. I've never been ice fishing before. I'm afraid I'm going to be an absolute pain, and I try not to complain too much, but I'm afraid I might. But luckily, the house his parents are redoing his grandma's house that is there. So luckily the house is not too far away, so I can walk and warm up. But, so he wants to go ice fishing. I've never been. It may be an experience. And that won't be this weekend, but next weekend. So I'm excited about that. That's for his birthday weekend. So bee stickers. Oh, stock firewood in the house for me. That is good. You know, a lot of people don't plan ahead like that. 9 to 12 inches here on Saturday. Rare to get that much in southern Kansas. Oh, I would love. Oh, we're there. Starla, is that for us? 13 inches? Because Starla and I are like just a county apart. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Yeah, we may not be here Monday, Linda. Linda's already telling me she may not come into work on Monday, which is fine. I told her, I was like, if it's that bad, who's going to come in anyway? You know, so, maybe I'll take some stuff along home and I might do something fun from home with you guys. We'll see. We will see. Actually, Monday is my work from home anyway, so it doesn't matter for me. What am I talking about? Molded frame. Get back on task, Hannah. Molded frame, embossing folder. You have seen this one a few times. Oh, I know. You're right. See, you're right. I may use that as my excuse. Robin just said, don't freeze and get sick before the retreat. That is true. Oh my gosh. We might get an inch of ice in Atlanta. Oh, that would basically be a disaster for you guys. Yes, it would. It sure would be a disaster down there. We always joke. I've got a friend, Michelle, that owns a scrapbook store, paper crafting, mixed media store down in Florida. And when the temperatures get so low, I'm sure you guys have heard this, and if you're from the South, this is crazy to me. The lizards fall out of the trees. So we always, we're like, watch out for the falling iguanas, Michelle. And she's like, you have to be careful because people think they're dead and hurt them, or end up killing them by doing something to them, but they're cold-blooded, so they'll warm back up. But could you imagine? Oh my gosh, here in Indiana, and of course, this time of the year, our snakes and lizards are all hibernating, but people would flip out up here if we had falling lizards and snakes. Will I have more retreats after February? Yes. Jennifer, that is my goal on this next Monday, is to get the April retreat open. So I don't normally have 2 retreats open at the same time, and it's kind of a bad thing for me because I know it costs me signups. But you know what happens? People sign up for the April retreat, but they meant the February, or vice versa. They sign up for the February retreat and they meant to sign up for the April retreat. I'm at the February retreat waiting on them. They don't show up because they sign up for the wrong one online. And I've had that happen every time now. And it is bad because then they want a refund or just move the money over. But I have to be a business owner at that time and say, but I've already paid for your goodie bag. I've held you a table and I've ordered all your food. So it's not like retreats are free for me. My retreats come with goodie bags and food. So yes, I've got one in April. So to answer your question, long way around it. We have a retreat in April, and then we won't have another one until the fall. But we do weekend ones here in the store. So we do those almost every other month. There's not a big retreat. Hole reinforcer punches. So if you like to make mini books, I know you see a planner on here, and these are great for planners. But if you do any of the mini books, the ring bound books, especially if you're putting your own pages in them, I always think it's great to put a reinforcer in there with it, just to make it a little bit stronger around where that ring goes through. Put one on each side. Now, what works great with these is take your double-sided tape, okay? Well, I do that with a die cut machine. Try it with this. I have not tried it with a punch. So I'm going to give you a little tip, but try it with the punch. It may be too thick. So I take double-sided tape on the back of mine when I run it through my die cut machine, because there are little tags that sometimes come with a little reinforcer die. So then you've already got adhesive on the back of these. But if not, that's a pretty nice size reinforcer. So you could just use a little liquid glue on there as well. So reinforcer punches back in stock. I hit this chair with my magnet and it toppled it over. All right, Little Charmers is next. Just a restock of our fun little cardinal charms from Doodlebug Designs. We have exploding trees when it gets super cold in Michigan. That kind of makes sense. We, here up where I live, there's a lot of rock in the ground. I live in close to what's called French Lick, and that gets really close to Bedford and things like that. And that's where all the big stone quarries are. That we've got all that great bedrock. We will actually hear sometimes like it sounds like a big boom. And it's the rocks breaking in the ground. It's crazy. So crazy. It's little charmers. Restock on our game night collector's essentials. So collector's essentials is like a mega kit. Echo Park calls them mega kits. Simple Stories calls them collector's essentials. What you get here, you get a collection kit, which is going to have all 12 papers and a sticker sheet. But then you also get page pieces, journal bits, and you can't see it in here, but you also get chipboard as well too. There's the chipboard, journal bits, there's the sticker sheet, there's the page pieces, and of course the collection kit. Quick little restock here for us. This is Bella Besties for the documented line. We should just register for them all and be done with it. I had someone actually ask today, yesterday, can I just buy a gift certificate that's in the amount of all the retreats for the year? And then that way my retreats are paid for and we can just use that easy peasy. I'm like, well, heck yeah, that works for me. That works for you, works for me. Next, I pulled these off the shelf to show you guys. We got them in quite a while ago because they did them super early for us stores, but then I haven't reordered them. So I haven't shown them to you every single time Pink and Main has come in. This is a quick card kit from Pink and Main called Sending Love. So it is Valentine's Day themed. I think we've got like 5 of these on the shelf. And of course we can always get more in. But we ordered really heavy on these. So I haven't needed to reorder them yet. But that also means if you're new to the lives, I haven't shown these. So card kit from Pink and Main, Sending Love. E6000 has been restocked. We sold out of this in the last one. Oh, let's see here. Connie says, was my Wizard of Oz stuff in the Bella 12 by 12 mystery box or the Doodlebug one? I've been in and out of rehab, so I have not seen some not got open yet. I can look to see what we just sent you, Connie. I have no idea what was in there. But yeah, I can pull your account, Connie. I can check your last purchases and I can see what we shipped out to you. And if it would make it easier, I can even resend you those receipts. I don't know. If you had ordered that stuff, we did sometimes put them together in the same box to save you shipping. So we've got E6000. What is E6000? E6000 is an industrial strength glue. This stuff is amazing. We keep this at home just to fix things. It works great on glass. It works great on plastic. So, if you've got some like resin items or things like that around the house that have broke, this is great for that. I always kept it in the house because the boys were constantly breaking things, of course. And then they just figured out what I was using and they would fix the things that they would break and never tell me until I would why is this crooked? Oh, that's because, a 13-year-old boy glued it on there. But you can see here, fabric, metal, wood, glass, ceramics, and more. It is permanent and it is washer and dryer safe. It's got a little bit of a flexible hold to it as well. This is good stuff. Acid free as well. So you can use it for your crafting and feel safe with it. But I use it for jewelry repairs, again, fixing things around the house. I am pretty sure, and I always say this, and I don't think she's on tonight, but I swear that Marilyn Cottrell, who's on here sometimes, told me she fixed like her little pump pond outside with this stuff. And it worked forever with that. It may still be working. Who knows? But E6000 is really good stuff. Babs wants one. You've got it. Paula's taking all my little charmers. You've got it, Paula. And these are really nice too. So they're cardinals. So cardinals are just a great winter bird. But if you are wanting to put together a nice little gift, an in-memory gift for someone, how cool to put this little charm on their card too, that they can take off and clip like on a keychain, something like that. Just a little memento. Sometimes just that little visual is nice. Next up, back in stock. Yay, I didn't think we were going to get these for a while. They have been out of stock. So these are your labels for distress colors, whether you want to use them for regular distress or oxides, the same color names. We have, these are the larger rectangles. They also have smaller ones, which are great for your little 1x1 cubes, your little mini ink cubes. These are going to be great, those for your bigger pads, and anything else you would want to label with these, because of course you could label your sprays and stuff depending on how you're labeling, but I think most people are using the bigger ones for the full size pads. We've got them in black writing. Yes, Marilyn is on here. She said, yes, I did, and it is. So just a quick little testament for E6000 there. Oh, Cardinals to remember my mom and for my two sisters. Oh, that's perfect, Paula. You're doing the same thing that kind of, I would do with them too. Love that. So we've got them in white lettering and black lettering. On his video, and I thought this was genius, Tim, of course, it's Tim, he was saying that he's using the black lettering on his regular distress pads. They are black, and that helps him visually differentiate them. And then he's using the white lettering on all his oxides. Here's a little pack of gems from Spellbinders. They're called Spectrum AB. We've got a restock on our little vinyl stickers. This one here is the Berry Patch. Restock on the Just Because. So these are vinyl, so they're a little heavier duty. So you could even use these like on the front of a scrapbook, and because they're vinyl, it's like a plasticky sticker. It's not a paper sticker. So they're gonna go down a little bit smoother, and so they're gonna be less apt to peel off as well. And then this right here is one that we got in from a class kit. I did not make the kit, but this is the Better Press or Glimmer that says fa la 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 la, and then an ooh, O-O-H. Very cute. I forget what that one was called. And there's a little, and you can see it does a cute kind of almost like a tree shape, So there's a little Better Press one as well. Just got one of those in. All right, my friends, that is it for this evening. So tonight on our live, we started out with some sale items. We started out with Olo. That's what we started out with because I didn't really show it. But we talked about Olo compared to other markers out there. They are a alcohol-based marker, and we just got in 96 new colors. So we will have a brand new display for you guys. This will be received hopefully tonight or tomorrow. So all those will be up live on the website shortly. We had a few sale items in our live tonight, and then a great little restock order. And with that, I am saying goodbye because our cookie ladies are all arriving for class so they can start decorating and icing their hearts out this evening. They are doing winter cookies tonight. And I always joke around and say, if it doesn't look good, that's the one you eat on the way home. So you take the good ones home, you show those off, and the ones that don't turn out, that's the one you eat on the ride home. Kind of like pizza. I don't know with you guys, but for me, when I take home pizza, those little corner pieces, they never make it home. Those are mom tax. So, all right, everybody, well, have an amazing Crafty Blast evening. I will see you all tomorrow. And until then, I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. You can check us out online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. Thank you so much. Thank you, Paula. You're the best. See ya. Bye.